Hello there, this is Mr. Finglish Hans from Bad English Rex. This time going through alphabets, which we are doing together with Comic Crema. Check out his channel also. But this time it's time for H. H. I would say in Finnish. H, not H. But this time this is a little bit in sad moment because I just heard that 4th of July, 4th of November, just on this week, Ken Hensley died. He was originally from this band, Uriah Heep, and this is Magician's birthday album. I like it. Just 1 month and not even 2 weeks ago, 1 and 2 weeks ago, also Lee Kerslake died, who played drums in the same band. But Uriah Heep and Ken Hensley has been one of the biggest thing in my music. One of the biggest musicians that I like. I love what he's done in music, what kind of songs, and because he was multi-instrumentalist, he was singing, playing guitars and playing keyboards, really good Hammond. I love that sound. And when he came to Finland, I don't remember when, maybe it was 8 years ago about or something like that, when was my last time I saw him. He always had original Hammond with him, not some new keyboard that has a Hammond sound. They always fixed from somewhere or original Hammond, 70s style Hammond. And usually I had been showing one album or CD here, but now this is his first solo album, Proud Words and On Dusty Shelf, from 1973, if I remember right. On here is a song called Rain, which also Uriah Heep recorded. Both are awesome, but check out both versions. I love that. I love those lyrics. It's raining outside, but it's not unusual. And then in another phrase is he's singing, it's raining inside. Yeah, but awesome lyrics. And awesome was also that he never, even though in 70s they were really big, they made in 1 year they made in short time many records, and there was bands that took something from them and made their own thing about that. And I think Kiss was opening for them in back then, and in some point, of course, Kiss wasn't big at the first place. But Uriah was a really big thing back then. But even though he wasn't so popular anymore, he still kept on doing good music. And one of the great albums was Blood on the Highway. By the way, really nice covers. This reminds us from Uriah Heep album Look at the Mirror, which has a mirror on front of it, and there's a old Ken Hensley and young Ken Hensley, and then it's open this way, and then there's the CD. And but not only that cover is made well, but this album is also this is awesome album. Check out, because there's plenty of other singers also. He's not the only singer here, and he did some songs that he already had recorded on some other place. He recorded them again for that one, and yeah. But he wasn't only remembered from Uriah Heep and solo artist. He did also work with other people. He was like visiting on some albums, and he was part of some bands like Claire on Blackfoot, and there this was after Uriah Heep. He was in the band, and here is one song that I like from him is also here, Send Me an Angel. But yeah, actually I like this Blackfoot album that he's in. Other way, I don't have any other Blackfoot album that where he wouldn't be. Maybe someday I'll check out also them. People who doesn't know Ken Hensley, and if you're still into metal music, you might have heard Wasp. And then there is playing, Ken Hensley is playing keyboards, and it sounds awesome. I love this album, not because of Ken Hensley only, but otherwise I like also this. I just read about Megadeth, David Ellefson, how you pronounce it anyway, the bass player, or he's used like this way, and he was saying on Instagram how important impact Ken Hensley also was him, because Ken Hensley worked with some company that made contact with these amplifiers, if I remember right now, and bands, and later also David Ellefson started doing the same kind of work, and he still loved some bass guitar that Ken Hensley was selling him, and he's still using that. But you can go to look David Ellefson's Instagram. Especially for you, Comic Crema, there's a couple of CDs that I would recommend to you. Early stuff from Ken Hensley wasn't any Christian related, but later he did also some Christian related albums, and here's one, A Glimpse of Glory. That's quite different if you think about his Uriah Heep stuff. Like from Uriah Heep, it's quite easy to jump for this first solo album, even though it's different, but it's still quite easy to jump for it. But I would say that I'm guessing that you would like this, Comic Crema. And one song I would especially recommend you to listen, Comic Crema, is from this album, The Last Dance. And here is Did You Know? It's kind of Christmas song, but it's quite different what you hear on at grocery stores or markets and those kind of places. But yeah, I can recommend that. But like I said, Ken Hensley was really important. I love his music. I still love. I've been listening now as like how would I say, like remembering for uh, celebrate his life career or something. And they just released a new album. I mean vinyl version from. I think it was this first solo album. He was doing also some project that they will release soon. If I understood right, it's now ready. He died. If I understood right, it was little bit surprise. He didn't. So I guess that he didn't have any long issues with health or something like that. Like Leakers, like was having these health issues for a long time. But Ken Hensley was okay with his health. But I understood that he was dying at home, peaceful with his wife was with him. He died at Spain, where his home nowadays was. He's been living also. He's from England, and he's been living also in States at some point. One really important album or CD DVD has been for me this next one that I've been telling this story again and again, but I want to, because of this case now situation, I want to mention it again. Ken Hensley was coming to Finland for a gig. I think he was, it was quite this kind of gig where he played some of his song and he was telling stories behind. It was really intimate gig. And before that, I asked through his internet websites that is he coming with merchandise, that because I would like to buy this one CD DVD, and answer was that no. But guess who was answering? He wasn't. First message came from webmaster, and then after that, on next day or something, like Ken Hensley by himself sent me answer for that. That yeah, well, I'm not coming with merchandises, but go through my website's shop and buy it there. You don't have to pay postage fees, and I'll bring it for you. And I was like, Ken Hensley is answering me. And then I was whole gig, and then well, what do I have to do? And I'm saying that I'm quite used to talk different kind of people, celebrities, musicians, and like big musicians or small musicians. I don't care. They're all human. But Ken Hensley was, maybe also Alice Cooper might be, well, I don't know, he's quite fun kind looking guy. But I was a little bit shaky, and after gig I went, I'm the guy, and we shook hand, and he gave me this. I'm glad for that short moment that we had. And I'm glad that I was able to see him live quite often. But rest in peace and all good for his family, and we'll meet again. And to other people who's watching this, let's meet again. Bye bye.